Hey, and welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show as we continue our journey to 250,000 subscribers. So, look, the other day on Political Beatdown, I was discussing with Ben Meiselas a whole series of different topics. So the first topic that we talked about is why is it that no one is calling for Trump to step down after the debate? I mean, it's the same old playbook again and again and again. We all remember how Republicans and Democrats alike called for Joe Biden to step down. And then after that, Trump was literally barking up the wrong tree by going after Taylor Swift. I mean, what is the guy thinking? None of this is going to work for him. Again, with Trump, the same old tired playbook. First it's Hillary, then it's Kamala. It's any woman that he sees as a threat to him. Let's play the clip. Neil Cavuto, that's what I'm thinking.
Brit Hume.
Yeah, and they all came out and they said basically the exact same thing, that Donald Trump shit the pooch. That this was, in fact, worse of a performance than even Joe Biden in the debate against Donald Trump. Now, here's something I want to pose to you, Ben Meiselas. Here's something I want to pose to you. As soon as that debate with Joe Biden and Donald Trump was over, both sides, Republicans and Democrats, came out and they said, he's got to go. Joe Biden has to go. Republicans saying that he has dementia. They started really trying to get knocked below the belt and so on, and started attacking him as a person. Republicans turned around and just tried to eviscerate Joe Biden. Democrats, of course, turned around and said, listen, he looked terrible. He performed terribly. We really think that he needs to consider the party, the country, over self-interest. And what did Joe Biden do? He did exactly that. He put country and party over self. And that's why we have Kamala Harris. And we all know the momentum is on Harris' walls. My question to you, Ben, is how come nobody is doing the same thing in regard to Trump? This was as Geraldo said, a cringy, a weird, a disgusting, a gross display of not just incompetence, but but what did he say? But garbage, right? Coming straight out of Donald Trump's mouth. Nonsense, complete nonsense. This is not presidential. And those are, say, not exactly verbatim, but those are the words of Geraldo Rivera and others. So my question is, why are others not doing the same exact thing? And it goes right back to when, they've done that to certain Democrats in the past, right? Like Al Franken.
Yep.
They go right at the Democrats, but Republicans seem to get a pass. And my question is, why is the country not calling for Trump to step aside? You cannot turn around and make an argument, which he did the same when he lost to Hillary Clinton. I remember that debate very, very well at Hofstra University here in Long Island, New York. And the first thing that he came out yelling and screaming was that the debate was fixed, that Hillary Clinton was given the questions in advance. Well, lo and behold, right back to the same playbook we go. Here we go, right? Right back to the same playbook. And ends up saying about Kamala Harris, she was given all the questions in advance. And then, that's not enough. He needs to come up with another conspiracy. That her earring, one of the two earrings, was actually not an earring, but rather it was a device that she was able to communicate with somebody backstage or in a spin room or something who were feeding her the answers in real time. I mean, seriously. I mean, I get it. I get it, Donald. he's unable to acknowledge any loss ever. It's just outside of the realm of reality for him. He lives in a world where anything and everything he does is the best. Here's the problem for Donald with that sort of ideology. Nobody else thinks so. Right. Judy, he's a loser, right? I'm fed up with Trump. Alessandro, we all feel the same way. And that's why this community, why I talk about Midas Touch Network all the time. This is a community, unlike anything that you see on mainstream media or cable news or what have you. This is actually a community where we're engaging with each and every one of you as this program is ongoing. We don't ignore you. We hear what you have to say, like Maureen, who doesn't care for me. That's okay. The point of the matter is, what we need to all do is not allow these lies to be perpetuated, to be regurgitated over and over and over again by the fake news media. And I'm talking about Fox, OAN, Newsmax. I can't believe that News Nation, that's predominantly leaning right of center.
Yep.
I cannot believe that you had two people, if not more. I think Chris Cuomo actually came out and said something very similar as well on News Nation, that enough becomes enough here. And I like the fact that he said the same thing that I said. I didn't see it in advance when I said this should be a Saturday Night Live skit. You don't have to do anything other than repeat his words for this thing to win an Emmy, because it's that batshit crazy and it's that funny. It's funny, stupid. Like when you see somebody trip and fall and you have a nervous laugh. That's what this is. It's a nervous laugh. And the fact that this guy is actually, according to mainstream media, still even in the race, it really goes and it says a lot about us as a country. The fact that we could even take serious somebody who's a leader like this, somebody who starts throwing out names like, he's dropping names like a 10-year-old. Viktor Orban. You all heard of Viktor Orban? I don't understand this obsession with Viktor Orban that he has. I really, truly don't. But honestly, it's enough. It's truly enough already. And the stupidity didn't stop with the dogs and the cats. This schmuck, there's no other way to describe him. This fucking schmuck. This fucking schmuck. Now
were you meowing or were you using a sound to meow when I was?
No, that was me. That was me. This schmuck and a half goes ahead, and what does he do? He now attacks Taylor Swift. With all due respect to Donald Trump and his overinflated ego, not only is she an incredible singer, not only is she an incredible artist, she's an icon. And she's revered by young people, by Gen Z, and by us out the cockers, us old people. I enjoy her music a lot. You know why? Because my kids enjoy it. And, one day I'm sure my grandkids will enjoy it. She's an icon. And why is he attacking her? Because he thinks that she is, as a female, weak and susceptible. And here's what she showed him. Me think not. In fact, she went ahead and she basically kicked him in the head when he was on his knees and laid this asshole right out. And good for her. And good for people like Stevie Nicks that came to Taylor Swift. He's bringing up a fight, Ben, that he cannot win. And there's nobody in his camp that has the balls to turn around and to tell him, knock the shit off. See, I would have been that guy. Knock it off. You're making an asshole out of yourself, and you will lose the election because you are right now isolating every single group that is out there. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.